Hey Physique Freaks, how's it going? Scott Tuzana, MetabolicMasterpiece.com here with a high volume back workout along with some shoulders, abs, and calves at the end. The pump from this is absolutely sickening. Looking forward to seeing you give this a try and looking forward to hearing your feedback. Let's get to that footage.
And we're going to kick this workout off with some rack pulls, performing 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps, resting for 2 minutes between sets. This is an excellent exercise for building a thicker upper back. Also going to get the glutes and hamstrings involved here. Very similar to a Romanian deadlift, depending on how tall you are and the pin positions in the rack here. It's hitting about mid-knee for me. I wouldn't allow it to go much lower than your knee, otherwise it becomes more like a normal Romanian deadlift or even a conventional deadlift there. This you'll often see performed with heavier weight, lower reps. I'd say that's the preferred method. Really fantastic for thickening up that upper back. But I also like to hit it with some higher reps, the 10 to 12 reps from time to time as well. I still find that fatigues the upper back just as well as the heavier weight. So here from the side view, you can see just how similar this is to a Romanian deadlift hip hinge movement. So hips are going back first and then thrusting forward, squeezing those glutes as you contract. After 3 sets, you're going to move on to the chest-supported T-bar row. This is a wave loading that we're doing here, and I already performed my first wave. So 8 reps, 6 reps, 4 reps, resting for 2 minutes between sets. That first wave, leaving 2 to 3 reps in the tank. This is the second wave where I hit 8 reps there. Had maybe a rep in the tank there, so I know next week I can bump up the weight a little bit more. So this is, again, second wave, second set, where I'm aiming for 6 repetitions. So trying to get much closer to momentary muscular failure with this second wave. Again, first week on any program is a little trial and error, trying to find the right weight. And you do want to give yourself some room to progress as well from week to week. So off to a good start with the weight selection, where I'm seeing I got a little bit more in me here. I had even more left in me that first wave, where I left 2 to 3 reps in the tank there. So that was 6 sets of the chest-supported T-bar row. If you don't have a chest-supported T-bar row, just barbell rows will be fine, or you can do them with dumbbells on an incline bench, a nice low incline. So once you're done with that, you're going to move on to the wide grip pull down, going for 10 to 12 reps here, and 3 sets, resting for 2 minutes between sets. Notice how I'm getting full range of motion here. So a good stretch at the top, but I'm not relaxing the shoulders. I'm staying nice and tight, so full stretch, and I begin the movement by retracting the shoulder blades. So notice the first couple inches, I don't bend my elbows. It's just the shoulder blades going down and then driving the elbows down to my side, puffing up my chest. So a little arch in the lower back, especially as I'm pulling that bar down to the chest. So arching the lower back and then puffing that chest up as I'm bringing that bar down to the collarbone area. Then we're going to move on to the Kayak Row here, where we're aiming for 8 to 10 reps. And very similar to a straight arm pull down, but it's like you're standing on a paddleboard or you're on a kayak, and a similar type of movement there. But notice how both arms are staying relatively straight, and I'm really focused. All the pressure is going down to the one arm that's pushing back behind me, really trying to contract the lat there as I'm driving down. So this side is the right arm. I'm really trying to squeeze that lat. The left arm at that time was a little more relaxed. So the arm that's back behind is doing most of the work there. It's an excellent exercise. So again, leaning forward slightly, chest puffed up a bit, little arch in the lower back. It's an incredible exercise. You feel it all the way down from the top of the lats right down to the bottom. You feel it in obliques as well. So 3 sets there, 8 to 10 reps. Then we're moving on to the dumbbell row, going for 8 to 10 reps here. 3 sets. So this was my second set, I believe. So you're going to alternate arms. Then on the third set, you're going to, once again, aim for the 8 to 10 reps. Good challenging weight. Really focusing on driving that elbow back towards the hips, getting a good stretch in the bottom. And what you're going to do here with this set is perform an extended rest pause set. So you've already done 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. This is the third set of 8 to 10 reps. As soon as you're done the 8 to 10, you're going to pick up that dumbbell again and hit as many more reps as you can. You're resting for about 5 seconds here. Try not to rest for any more than 5 seconds. So I hit hit the 10 reps on the first, and then I think I got 4, and now I'm down to 2. You're going to be sucking wind here. Not only is this challenging, it's an incredible pump. It's just that the muscles are going to be burning on fire, but you're going to be sucking wind as well. So going right to the point where you can not complete a single rep there. So here on the third set, you're going to need to catch your breath before moving on to the other arm. Now we're going to hit some hang and swing here, very similar to a rear delt fly, but you're not coming up quite as high. Really focused on reaching out towards the wall. So notice how my shoulder blades are kind of staying open there, and really not afraid to use a bit of momentum. Really it is. It's all hang and swing. You're just swinging those dumbbells out to the side. You're trying to keep all that tension, feeling all that tension on the rear delts here. It's an incredible movement. I really like it. It's a nice complement to the rear delt fly. Aiming for 15 to 20 reps on this initial set and rest for about 5 seconds. No more than 5 seconds. Do as many more reps as you can. Rest for no more than 5 seconds, as many more reps as you can. And you're just trying to make this as disgusting as you possibly can. And don't be afraid to do some partial reps at the end. You just want to burn these rear delts out like crazy. It's great for the upper back, but really trying to hit those rear delts. As I mentioned yesterday, we are touching on the shoulders every single workout this month. So we hit some lateral raises yesterday, hit the lateral aspect of the delts. Here we're hitting the rear delts today. Tomorrow's workout is going to be a complete shoulder workout, and then on leg day, we'll hit a bit of shoulders again there. So just getting right to the end where it's partials, absolutely disgusting. That's an excellent exercise, and like I said, just a great complement to the rear delt fly. Excellent rear delt builder. So now it's time to, so you're just doing that one long disgusting set. That's it. So we're just trying to stimulate those shoulders each day, not trying to crush them each time. Moving on to abs, going to do a superset here between hanging knee raises and Spider-Man. So here, it's all about curling the pelvis. You want to bring those knees right up to your head. So curling that pelvis, getting a little extra emphasis on the lower abdominals there. So don't just stop where your knees, your upper thighs are parallel to the floor. You want to curl that pelvis and bring those knees right up to your head. Aiming for 8 to 12 reps there. If it's easy for you to hit 8 to 12, then straighten up those legs a bit and make it more challenging on yourself. And here with the Spider-Man, you're trying to keep your body rock solid there, nice and flat, and you're sweeping those knees out to the side, out to your elbows. So it's not coming underneath you. You don't want to be popping your hips up. You want to keep your hips down and just sweep your knees out to the side there. So great for the obliques, great for the abs. You're going to do 3 sets, 3 supersets there, resting for 60 seconds between sets. Then we're going to finish off with some calves, just seated calf raises, 8 to 12 repetitions. Don't rush this movement. When you get that stretch in the bottom, just a brief little pause. Contract your calves before you raise the weight. You may even, let's pay attention here, see if we can see the calves contract before I actually raise the weight. In the mirror, I can see it. It's tougher to see on the outer aspect of the calves here, but definitely the inner aspect. When I'm looking in the mirror, I can see the calves contracting, and then I raise that weight up, pushing up off the toes, getting high as I can, and then driving the shin forward towards the mirrors. 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps.